Hey, there we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Test. Why is my audio all messed up? Why is my audio all messed up? I'm having some having some technical issues here. Come on, come on. Where's my mouse? There we go. Bestest. Okay. Select star citizen universe. Yes. Enter. I'm loading in now, folks. I'm just trying to get going. Trying to get going. Why can't I hear anything? Okay. Let me do a little test. Test of the broadcasting, the Fang Broadcasting Network. Let me see here. Ugh. Oh, I'm in. Okay, good. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. Let's see. I'm in. There we go. Boom. See what I look like. Like a boss. Like a boss. Let's see here. Trying to see what I want to do. All right. So I don't know where my weapon went. Where did my weapon go? I think I need to go to Hurl 5 and buy some suppressors. I'm a little confused about did I just end up throwing that shit on the ground, or did it glitch out? I do not know. I do not know. Come on, door. What I want here is personal attachments. Size 1, size 2, I mean 3. I need size 2. Just makes it easier, right? It makes it easier. Boom. Bearing are the types of weapons that I like. I'm a bearing. Oh, that reminds me. We have to do our form discussion of the day. Right? We got to do our form discussion of the day. That's important. Forum discussion. Okay. Copy. Okay. And let me alt tab here. Little cross management here. Paste. So this is to have an active discussion in the community. Pin message pinned. So that way, yeah. I wonder how my stream is doing. How's my stream looking? There we go. I wonder how... Okay, audio is working. There we go. Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna buy some more ammo. Gonna get to the point to where we are... This is an interesting look right here. Where are you? We're looking for the Colt. The Colt mag. Here it is. They call it a P8, right? But really it's a Colt mag. You can get some of those too. There we go. And then we will equip. Let me see what I need here. So we got a bunch of rando shit we kind of need to clean up a little bit. There we go. And I like to keep the mags in the pants too. I like to keep the mags in the pants. All right, I think we're good. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently at Grim Hex, and then Grim Hex is an abandoned mining station converted over to be a pirate hub. Unknown location. Claim, shall we? Yes, we shall. File claim. I'll do this. We need to do a little maintenance. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. There we go. Am I muted? I feel like I'm muted. You know what? My Discord is messed up. Hold on. That's what it is. Let me reload that bad boy. Hey, if you're watching the stream, welcome. Welcome. Did that fix it? Let me see. There we go. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Let me get the music kind of multitasking here. There we go. You know, I need to get a little audio controller. You know, the guys Brandon recommended doing a video capture on the second machine, but I couldn't get the second machine to recognize the video capture, and so I just kind of put it back on the shelf. I had gifted you a few things on Steam. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I haven't booted Steam up in a couple of days.
Okay, yeah, you might want to claim those before they disappear. I'm just kind of doing my daily grind on the bounty hunter missions.
Okay. I can try to play those games.
Well, I think it's important that you add.
I
seen that. I seen that. I think it's important that you just add them to your library, because eventually someday you'll be able to play those games.
Yeah, because the summers here, I have my air conditioning. I can't afford to run it, so
the heat is pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and I react badly to heat, so
the days are rough. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. What state was it again?
California, Southern California. And I.
Yeah, I know. I grew up around there. Yep, I know. I grew up in that neck of the wood. That neck of the woods. Yep. But I gifted you a couple titles. The Imperium will run. I know that because it'll run on potatoes. Space Engineers will run. It's been around since 2013. And I don't know. Oh, I think I got you Atlas too. Atlas can be a little bit more demanding. It's not. It's based off of Ark. It's Ark with pirates and water and oceans. And I got about 1,500 hours in that game. Fantastic, right? Fantastic. So Curl 5. I think this is where
pirates are always cool.
Yeah. And so I got Joe a couple things. I got Brandon something to just kind of that way. If I decide to stream, we can all collectively play as a community. Is more of the. Plus, you guys have been helping me out with some of the stream moderation. I was having some internet issues yesterday. It was super weird. I was watching some like podcast. I like to watch a lot of podcast stuff when, space, quantum physics, and quantum processing. And it was I looked at the TV and I was like, why is this shit so blocky? And so I hit settings and it was at 240p. It's like because it auto crunches down due to the bandwidth. And I was like, oh shit, right? And it's been raining here in our area a little bit, so I was like, okay, maybe whatever. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow maybe it'll be better. And then same thing. I woke up in the morning and I do my normal pot of coffee, and I put on my YouTube where they got all the beautiful women from Eastern Europe or from the Philippines or something, and they're all like walking on the beach in their bikini, like dancing around, frolicking with the Sith music.
Not a bad thing to wake up to.
Or the EDM. And so, yeah, I usually wake up and I drink a pot of coffee and I lift a little light weights in the living room, and before I go to work. And so and the fucking same thing. Just it looked like the TV looked like Minecraft characters. They all look like, you know what I mean? Like it was a 240p crunch down, auto crunch down. I was like, man, this is brutal. So I went to work. We did that change of command, and then I called the cable company, the nemesis of human existence, right? And it's I recognize after traveling, I recognize that in the U.S. we do not have the same infrastructure that other countries have, and we pay 3 times as much for a substantially degraded infrastructure. And like that time, those 3 years that I spent in Korea, internet was phenomenal,
Oh yeah.
phenomenal,
Most people
phenomenal.
in like Japan, just walking around Tokyo, have better internet than pretty much everyone in the United States
Well, yes, and you could
on
be
their
in
phones.
Podunk, Timbuktu, somewhere in Korea. I know those places exist in the world, but I'm just saying, like, you could be way out in the middle of nowhere and be pulling like like 2 terabytes down and 100 billion trillion terabytes up. You're like, you could it's so good that you could space time travel based off the app on your phone. You're like, beat me up, Scotty. The fucking bandwidth is so good. And uh and so I was like, hey, what is my bandwidth? What is my bandwidth? And the lady says, oh, well, you have 10 megabytes up. And I was like, what? No. Say that again. And she's like, yeah, and I was like, I'm paying $75 a month for 10 megabytes up. Like, what the? I was just, yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, is
I
there?
paid 45 or no. Actually, yeah, after the raise, 74 for 100 megabyte up.
And
Or,
that,
no, 100 megabyte down. I think it's like 20 megabyte up.
yeah. Hey, let me do a little. Hey, folks, thanks for joining the stream. I just going to pick up some suppressors at Curl 5. Please go to the forum discussion and chime in on the forum discussion. Every forum discussion, I like to have an active narration, so kind of like contribute to the community. So yeah, go there and chime in on it, and up like or down like or do whatever. It doesn't matter. Have your own opinion. Just participate is my biggest thing. So anyways, back to the internet discussion. Yeah, so I was like, well, how can I upgrade? And she's like, well, $20 more gets you the ultra package. And I'm like, the ultra package? Snap. This ought to be good, right? Like, and I was like, what is that, like 100 megabytes up? And she's like, no, like it's 10 more megabytes. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? So I was like, yeah, give me the ultra package. So what you're saying is I'm going from the plus to the ultra package. It's like, what a scam. You know what I mean? What a scam. So I get 20 megabytes up.
The only reason I pay so little is because I have nothing else. I don't have any cable. I don't have.
I don't do that. Yeah, I don't. Same. I uncoupled years ago because A, I just don't want to listen to the propaganda anymore, and then B, I just all that time I spent in Southeast Asia, your YouTube is really your only outsource, right? Like YouTube's the only thing. It's the way that it's managed. Somebody can upload something later, and it's kind of like a DVR setup. If you think about it, like the way that YouTube works, it's kind of like a content DVR, content on demand. You just, this guy, you just go to his
DVR. I thought you were saying DDR. I was like, what does Dance Dance Revolution have to do with any of that?
No, DVR, right? And yeah, so it just makes it better, especially if you travel a lot, or if you are a traveled person. You can kind of have access and consume your content as you desire it. You're not left, like the problem with a lot of the shows, remember those big blockbuster shows of like the 90s? You would have to kind of be locked in for an hour and do the whole show, otherwise you were going to miss it. And I'm glad that that we've segued away from that as a society, because a lot of times I'll consume stuff 20 minutes here, and then I'll get up and go check the mail or go make a pot of coffee, or do something real quick, go to the bathroom, and not worry about you're not doing the pee-pee dance for like 20 minutes while you're waiting for the season finale. Uh,
I remember those days.
Yeah. Like the Borg. Remember the Borg in the '90s, and it was like so good. I think it was like season 3 or season 4 of Star Trek, and I was never a big Star Trekkie, but me and my old man used to watch that season of the Borg. It might have been 2 seasons, but I remember watching that.
Back then, we always had like little rituals we did before like a big show we were gonna watch. It's like always made sure you went to the bathroom, had your snacks, had your drinks.
Yeah.
Had your seat was all comfy, and you were ready to go.
Yeah, you were ready to. Yeah. Full immersion, right? You're like ready to time travel or a max the immersion experience out. Absolutely. So were you able to claim all those titles? Hey, Brody.
Space Engineers didn't show up, but everything else did.
I might have gotten mixed up because I spent about $100 on titles for the crew, and it's like I bought Joe Conan, but I think you had Conan, and I know Brody has Conan, and so I want to do a bunch of streaming when Conan launches 3.0, their 3.0 release in the third quarter of this year. So I'm kind of projecting forward, like, 4 months or 5 months. I think they'll do it around November, December is when I think they're doing that. But I just don't want you guys like dropping money on games just because I want to stream it. Hey, Brody, you there?
Yeah.
Did you claim your titles?
I am checking on that now.
Okay. I know you've supported my shit for a long time, Brody, so that's why I just was like, okay, Brody needs this, Brody needs that, Brody needs this. And I know it's not a monetary thing because you're not worried about finances. I know that,
Right.
with your $3,000 a month Candy Crush addiction. Fucking, it's an exaggeration. I'm joking, but there's some.
I don't think I've ever played Candy Crush.
Don't. But
I played worse. There was this game called Ragnarok Online. It was a JRPG.
Brody's like,
KRPG,
oh yeah,
actually.
oh yeah. Brody's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was one of those games where it was like the monetization wasn't bad. It actually was pretty reasonable, but and then GM went stupid and I stopped playing. But yeah, it was a fun game. I really loved that game. And then Lineage 2 went free to play, and
I messed around.
On that.
I messed around a little bit with that. I messed around with a little bit with Lineage 2.
Lineage 2 used to be awesome, but now the economy is so broken. Like, last time I hopped into Lineage 2 was like a year and a half ago. People were like in the merchant town advertising like the level gear I had, which when I bought it was like 30 million gold for each piece. And they were like 30 billion gold for each piece. I was like, what the hell? Since when did like this stuff jump from millions to billions? It's like, is Dr. Evil in charge now?
Dr. Evil. Yeah. That's exactly it. Dr. Evil is in charge, yeah. Well, what it is so many people have bought it, it's nuked the economy. There's so many bots, yeah.
The game has almost no protection against gold farmers. So, I mean, there literally were people in game. It was the gold farming thing is so bad. There were literally people in game advertising like gold sales. So it was like, I don't know who's running that game anymore, but they clearly don't give a damn, which is sad because
they're probably in on it.
They're
probably in on it, right? It's like employee Bob is is gold farming, like selling gold. You know what I mean? He's just printing his own currency basically and selling it on the to the player base. He's like, they only pay me $6.49 an hour here. I gotta compensate my income somehow.
Yeah. And the one thing about Lineage 2 that I didn't like, and it's the only game I've ever seen that in, is a lot of games have XP penalties when you die. Lineage 2, you can actually de-level. So if you go on a guild raid and you die a bunch, you can actually be de-leveled to the point you can no longer play the raid. In the raid.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a weird game decision to make, but you know, when you're on a raid, it's like, you know, that was the first game I ever played where it was like you're looking up at the giant monster and you're going, how the hell am I supposed to kill this? And then you do, and you feel awesome because you killed this giant monster the size of a freaking stadium.
There we go. Yeah, Brody, the just go on there and make sure you claim all that shit, because I know after a certain amount of time it refunds it back, and then it gets kind of weird in Steam.
It's just one game.
Is it? Which one is it?
Space Engineers.
Okay, I think you already have it. Check to see if you have Imperium.
Imperium.
It's that Galactic Survival one that I'm always playing. I'm pretty sure you do, because you've been playing PC games with me for like 10 years, so it's you've been picking this stuff up along the way. And then I got Atlas. I know you have Atlas because you sank a bunch of my ships in Atlas. I bought 4 copies of Atlas.
And if I have Icarus?
You have Icarus.
Yeah.
I think you have Space Engineers. Right? That's the one I bought you?
No.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive I bought that for you. So which one did I buy you?
I have no idea now that I clicked out of it.
Just go to your library and see what games you have available. How many games do you have in Steam there?
Oh. 133.
Oh, look at you, baller. Okay. Type in EMPY on your library.
Imperium. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Type in you got Atlas, and I think I bought you Space Engineers. Hey, welcome to the stream. I just went and bought a bunch of suppressors at Curl 5. I was trying to spool back up for my mission. Yeah, upgraded my internet. I went from 10 megabytes upload to 20 megabytes. You know, and I think that might have explained, you know, how Brendan was hosting the internet, hosting those Icarus games. I think that's why his hosting was so much better. Was he just had so much more upload bandwidth. He could support the multi-network.
Yeah, doesn't he have like fiber optic or something?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think he's got like a terabyte up or some crazy shit. Like,
yeah, that's fiber optic. Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal upload speeds. Like, his machine isn't as much of a horsepower beast, but wow, everybody stopped watching my shit. My stream just completely fucking. I had 3 people watching to nothing.
Should be still watching.
Oh, maybe it's a. I'm trying to get my hours up. It's the YouTubes. It's brutal. I don't know how they do it, but they peel off days or hours each month. And so, like, if I go to my channel and then I go, and the way that you look is you have to go to the manage videos and then monetization. Uh, and so, like, at one point, I was up to like 270 hours. And each day I lose like 30 to 40 hours. And it's like, what the you know what I mean? Some janky ass. So now I'm back down to 2014. So it's just sketch. It's just super sketch. Like, why are they peeling away hours? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for these missions to populate. I just teleported. I just warped into. Guess I could go back to Grim Hex and unload these. Go to Yala and just put all these suppressors back at Grim Hex, so that way. Yeah, I think Brody, the one you were missing was Space Engineers. I think that's the one I got you. They're getting ready to add the next update is supposed to be this big AI update. So that's because that was my one issue with that game is the AI is like there is no AI. It's even though the building and just like whatever your imagination can come up with it's fantastic in that aspect, but after a while you're like, oh. And they have this thing called clang, where when the physics start to go awry on your contraptions, and then shit starts banging and clanging, and they're like, oh, the god of clang got me because your shit'll blow up because the like the pistons physics, pistons and rotors will be turning, and you'll have like if you put too many rotors in a row, like you can stack rotors and create like an infinite torque ratio.
Doing so now damages the ship.
Yeah, it'll start clicking and popping and blow up.
Yeah, it's in my library.
Nice. And so we'll wait before they're also going to do price hikes after this summer sale, and that was another reason I picked up a couple copies because they're kind of accounting for the inflation that's taking place. Yeah, I just lost all my viewers. I don't know what happened. It's total bullshit. I was like up to 4. You're clear.
I'm still in.
Nice.
Is it not saying that I'm in?
Nah. Well, let me see if I can right click. It says population. Oh, I see Brody. Yep, but that's it. Interesting. I wonder if the viewing and chat are different. I wonder if how that works. You can see who's in chat. Okay, I don't need to land in here to unload the inventory. I just need to get near it. So I can hit I. And then right here, right? And then I have my local inventory vehicle, and I can move all of my class 2 suppressors over to Grim Hex. So if shit goes sideways, oh, I don't have a med gun. What the hell? Personal. How do I not have a med gun? All right, we'll fix that. Boom. That was weird. That was super weird. I wonder if grenades fit back here. No, they look like they do with that backpack. They totally look like they do. Okay. Okay, let's see if my missions are up. Try to grind out just a couple of these mercenary missions. 60K, 75K, accept. Just get, let's see where I'm at on my Delphi. So I'm on the inn. It gradually decays too. It's brutal. Criminal, call to arms. Let's see. I think my I think I got a couple issues here. Let me go contracts accepted. I knew it was funky track. It's tracking the wrong one. There we go. There we go. So I think it's at Yala. Where's this at? Yeah, this is Yala. I was looking through the Steam library to see if there was anything else good in there. Hey, Brend. Can you hear me? Am I? It's Brandon. Is that? It's super weird how they're usually I can. Is my surround sound turned off?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I gifted you a few titles in Steam, so fire up Steam and claim that stuff before it gets weird. They're doing the summer sale. Yeah, I got all the guys a couple of titles.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. I figure they're with the space at Atlas. Wu Sam's been dying for me to jump back into Atlas, and you know, so I figured we would all hit Atlas. Like, you guys will love it, but it can be fucking brutal. It can be brutal. It's a lot of fun. The breeding is a lot of fun. I got you and Joe Jelly copies of Atlas, and if you guys want to try it out, we'll try it out. I know Wu Sam would love that to death. Like, it is Ark. It is basically Ark with ships.
Okay.
You know, all the shit that we love about, you know, space engineers with ships. Like, you
122 gigs.
Yeah, you have the complete freedom. You have the complete freedom to craft whatever you want on your boat. And you know, but they have been known to break the game a couple of times. Like, it's fucking brutal how bad they fuck the game up, and people, the community will be pissed. It's a very niche game. It's a very, very niche game. Here, I'll send you a video. Let me get in here, and I'll send you a video of a barge that I made to haul animals. Is my audio okay on the stream? I can't tell. I feel like it's something's off.
Sounds all right to me.
Okay. You can hear noise and okay.
I hear you talking.
Okay, good.
I have sound off on the stream because it's weird hearing it doubled when I talk.
No, yeah, yep.
Yeah, I just turned it on. You sound fine.
Okay, so how come that's not going down? Down, down, down.
Actually, Ariel, I've got a question for you. Like, you know, you said I was quiet the other day. Do I sound better now? Because I found a volume control for my mic.
Yes, you sound much better.
Okay, I turned it all the way up. And someone on my meeting was saying I sounded a bit quiet too, so I started poking around, and there's this little dial on the bottom of the bass unit.
Did you notice it on the headset, or was it like?
Like, I was doing the test and the volume, like the you know, you got a little bar that goes up and down when you talk. It didn't look any different, but if you say I sound clear, then great. It's a crazy headset though, so.
I'll check on my coffee while these guys spawn in.
That almost looks like Final Fantasy VII in a way.
You talking about Atlas? You talking about Atlas?
Yeah, like some of the screens they look like they're out of Final Fantasy 15.
No, I don't think that's right. I think that's a bad interpretation. Let me send you a video. Let me send you a video of the fuckery, because this game has some next level fuckery. Like, let me.
There's one like it almost looks Asian, and that looks a bit like Final Fantasy.
Okay, your videos. Okay, and then let me scroll down, because that was what I discovered after Conan. Because Conan would go so long between development content cycles. It's like I couldn't handle it. Here you go. Here you go. This is me moving my animals from one island to the next, right? And then I built that ship. Let me see. And then here's another video of I posted it in general. And
What you were saying, yeah, I was expecting this massive ship, not this tiny little dinghy.
well, that's and then here's another ship doing exploration. So there's a dive thing where you can jump in the water and dive. And let me try to find. And people will take that same boat and turn them into gun barges. Let me see if I can find you. But it's a good. I think it'll be a good little segue for us. You know, Wu Sam and them, they've been going ham, but we'll wait for the next wipe, and then we'll jump back into it. And then they've kind of gone a couple different directions on the like back and forth on the development shit, and it's like, bro, okay, it reset. It's like, bro, it can be painful. And but I figured it's a good way for us to all collectively play, and then so about 7 gifts, and it should get everybody up to kind of the same content level. I was looking at Age of Empires just to see what they wanted for that, and I was like, that's a little too much. That's just a little too much.
You have some time. You ought to check out Me Rising.
Can you link the game in the
Which one?
Oh, V Rising. V Rising.
Yeah.
Oh, the vampire one that's been all over fucking Steam the last
Yeah,
couple of days?
yeah.
It's a bit of a grind, though.
I've heard like generally good things about it. I've heard general. I think though the issue that I have with it is it kind of it's a little gothy, right? It's a little gothy, and I have a hard time with anything that's like gothy and gothy in nature. Like, bro, I don't.
What's Diablo like to me?
Oh, I was gonna ask you. I had a conversation earlier with the cable company, and my upload was 10 megabytes a second. And what is your upload?
Mine?
Yeah,
600?
600. Yeah. That's we were talking about that, and so they said I could upgrade for another $20 a month for 10 megabytes. For 10 megabytes additional, so I would go to the ultra package, the plus to the ultra package, right? For an extra $20 a month, so 10 megabytes of upload. So I go from 10 to 20 megabytes now.
$20 for 10 megs upload?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right? Best country in the world. Right. A number one. What the fuck? Number one.
That is ridiculously expensive. Like, even in England, it's not that much.
Yeah.
Who you going through?
I got probably the same one as you. I don't want to say online. I try to manage my the information that I put out. You know what I mean? I try to manage that to a certain extent. But yeah.
Ours goes up to 600, but
How the fuck do you have upload or download? Because I have 300 download and 20 upload now.
I can check it right now. Hang on.
Yeah, mine's a bit up and down, the upload. The download's pretty consistent, 8. Yeah, around 700, 750.
And then your upload is what?
Well, I thought it was 600. I should check, actually. It might only be like 150 or something, or 100.
Well, even then, that would be... And I think that's why when you were hosting Icarus, it was such a better experience, because you could support everybody's...
Wait.
I'll post the speed test into that.
I'm only getting 11 upload.
Okay, you probably have a similar to what I have. You probably have... Because of our proximity to each other, I would think that we were using the same, don't name it, the same service provider.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know.
Yeah, 300 download.
Yep. Same. Yeah, same.
So 723 down, 133 up.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why when you were hosting all of us, it just was just such a better experience, because you could keep up with like all the maps and shit, you know what I mean? And that might explain why some of my resolution was a little doo-doo on some of the streaming. You know, it seemed like it was a little compressed.
10 megs, you're going to struggle pushing out 1080p at
Yeah.
10 meg.
Yeah, well, I initially was doing 14. Just imagine that shit show, right? So I backed it down. To 1080.
You should have better, like, internet than we do. I mean, the population density of where you are compared to where I am.
Yeah, best country in the world. Best country in the world. I'm being
Wow.
facetious. But
Okay.
yeah, like, you know, I could go on a 40-minute rant right now that I'm gonna stay away from. But
You know what country has the best internet in the world?
I think it's Japan or Korea.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah.
every apartment net, like in the entire country, comes with 100 meg asynchronous internet just for free, just like standard.
Right. The thing that kind of blew me away with Korea was their Wi-Fi internet speed. Their Wi-Fi internet speed, or their telecommunication network speed, was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like you almost didn't need to have a landline. It was so good.
Well, most people don't have landlines now.
What I mean, like, you didn't need to have a coax cable. If that's what I mean. Like, you didn't need to have, internet ported in, hardwired into your house through a coax or.
Oh, you mean like the 3G or?
Yeah,
4G,
yeah.
LTE?
Yeah. It just was.
Okay.
I think they got 5G there in Korea, but it's just so good. Like, you would get 100 megabyte download on your cell phone. Your fucking cell phone. You could space time travel with the fucking.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I get that here. Like, if I'll do a speed test on my phone on my cell, but I think I'm getting like 80 megs on my phone.
Oh, I don't get that at all. My shit is like, I might as well be in Puerto Rico or something. Like, I might as well be. I shouldn't say that because Puerto Rico probably got better internet than what I got. I might as well be in, like, I shouldn't stop. I guess I'm dropping name dropping countries, but it's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's like how they have three LTG or whatever. Sometimes it feels like that. It's like I got to go walk around the parking lot with your phone in the air for 15 minutes to send an email.
If I do a speed test on my phone on Wi-Fi, I get 740 down, 446 up.
That's beautiful. That's fucking sexy as fuck. That's beautiful. I'll do a speed test, but I don't know if it would like try to incorporate the like dual band, the cell phone with carrier with the Are you running 5G or are you running 4G?
A second, I'm just running speed test. I think it's 5.
Okay, I'm using 4G. I haven't upgraded yet, but that still shouldn't is not an excuse for like.
Yep.
I got 2 sniper rifles in here that I want, but this one and this one I want to grab.
Do upload 70 megs down on my cell phone.
Okay. Ooh, nice tractor guns.
Mind you, that's my work phone anyway.
I'm gonna do a test right now and see what mine's at. I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi, and I don't know where this guy's at. I've been running around in here. I'm just not seeing this last guy. Shit. Don't be bugged out. Please don't be bugged out. Oh, there we go.
My ISP's website is down. Figure that out.
I'll do a speed test here in a minute. But yeah, because that stuff was on sale, you know, and I figured, you know, like I'll wait until they you know, some of this stuff they're not going to come out with their big update until like November or December, and I'll just pick it up now and then I'll just stream it with all of us. You know what I mean? So that was kind of my justification. Is I'll just stream it with all of us, and then so yeah, now I have 20 up. So hopefully the stream quality will be significantly better.
Yeah, that should make a big difference. You use QoS at all?
This corpse disappeared on my tractor beam. Holy shit.
I've had them pop when I've been losing them.
Holy shit. Like, that's some garbage. Okay. What'd you say? Have I something RS?
QoS. Do you use QoS for your streaming?
Oh yeah. I use the OBS. Oh yeah, OBS.
OBS?
OBS.
No. So yeah, OBS is software. QoS stands for quality of service. What it does is it prioritizes your network traffic according to classifications. So you can make your streaming software, your stream, have the highest priority.
Oh.
So it will always take most of the bandwidth before anything else.
Okay. Nice. Very nice.
It's pretty advanced networking stuff, so it's not like a typical user. But
Okay.
there are some routers which offer it in a basic capacity.
Mine might. You know, a while back, it's been 2 years, but I bought a pretty high-end, we're kind of, you know, quotations gaming router, but you know, something that had like a big array for I don't know. I don't know.
The gaming router, I can always guarantee it's got QoS on it.
There's one.
Atlas, does that use dedicated servers?
Yes. Yes, it does.
So if you want, I can host a server 24/7.
No. It's a, maybe I'm saying that wrong. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. It is oh, am I falling through the world? What the fuck? No. I dropped the weapon on the ground and then I'm falling through the world. What kind of bullshit is that? Oh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I went and bought a bunch of suppressors. Jeez, that's brutal. You know, I put my weapon in the ship so I could go pick up a couple other weapons like sniper rifles and stuff, and then I ran back and I dropped one of the weapons on the floor. It glitched me out and I was falling through the universe. You can see it on the stream. It's at 1 hour and 1 minute. Brutal. Oh, nice. So I'm back at curl 5. Okay, I have the LMG. Yeah, I'm back at curl 5. Well, I guess I'll buy another suppressor. What does this thing? What does this thing have? So it says S3 underbarrel, S2 barrel. Okay. That's brutal.
AFK.
Okay. But what I liked about Atlas though was the building, right? The ability to like build your bases and ships, and
Have you ever played? There's a junk one, scrap mechanic, I think it's called.
I don't think that's similar. I don't think that's similar to what you're thinking of.
No, I'm just asking if you ever tried that one.
Scrap mechanic? Can you link it in Discord?
Yeah.
Let me look at something real quick. Let me see if I can find another video for you. What link were you using for your speed test?
By far, it's the best one.
Can you just drop it in Discord, or did you? Oh, you did. Okay. What do we have here?
Wow, that's the screen.
Oh, I have this. I have this. Yeah, I have this. That's not bad. It's not a bad game. I don't know what they've done in development. I kind of played through what they had. I did a couple videos on it, so that if you look on my channel, there's a couple videos for it. I like it. Go ahead.
Sorry. There's some guys I watch on YouTube, Neebs Gaming, and they do a bunch of videos, and they done a whole thing of this, and they actually looked quite fun in the group.
Yeah, yep. I've watched some of the, the Needs Gaming used to do a bunch of Conan stuff. They used to do.
Yeah, they're pretty good guys. Like that's funny.
I'm trying to find some of the earlier stuff that I did. Like 90% of the shit that I have on my channel is Conan shit. Like, oh, here we go. Here we go. So some of the earlier videos that I did with Atlas, is this a wish list? Biodome discussion. Let me see. If you go to 19 seconds, you can see the world. It's not that way anymore, but it's still pretty close. You can see the world as the zones are stitched together. And so you'll see like A4, B4, C4, and
You cross the line and it will like load into a different server.
Okay,
I'm with you.
and then
So
like
it's not dedicated then.
and then if you notice that it's like some of them are like tropical, some of them are desert, some of them are Arctic, some of them are and then so like you have to have different outfits, otherwise you'll freeze to death in the Arctic, and then in the desert you have to have a certain outfit or you'll get heat stroke. So it's got that same kind of atmospheric survival thing that Icarus has. It's got that same mumbo jumbo. it's been out for a few years now, and it's gone through a couple different development teams, and they've taken the direction of the game a couple different ways. And so in a way, it's kind of a Frankenhack. But the guys love it though, like Hussam and Dago, and there's a few people that just love it to death. And the ocean experience is fantastic, fantastic. Like the crafting shit is pretty good too. PvP is pretty good. Like we've had like 6-hour PvP battles. You know, it's been brutal.
Every time you say Conan, it reminds me of this game.
You mean Atlas?
No, when you talk about Conan, it reminds me of this game.
You mean Star Citizen? Oh, you're talking about. Yes, yes. There are some parallels, but I think that the crafting system and the graphics in Conan are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like the models.
I played it when it was like first in beta, but I kind of got bored of it, and I haven't really gone back to it.
Yeah, well, they've done quite a bit of content since then, but they go through phases. They're going to adopt like the Fortnite model. This next 3.0 patch, when they drop probably in November, is going to be like they're going to have season passes and shit. So I'm hopefully that promises they continue to push. They need to push some more maps. They only have the 2. You know how Ark has like 9 maps? Conan just has the 2.
You have that last Oasis. Have you got that one?
Yeah. I put like 300-400 hours into it.
Oh wow! I think that might be fun in a group with us.
Yeah. So they're on season 4. So the issue with it is they had like the Land Rovers, fantastic. The ability to log off, server log off. You go to the server wall. They do the same thing as Atlas. You know how they have those grids, and if you just go to the grid wall, you can offline store your equipment. Because a big problem with like Atlas and Conan is you just get your shit pushed in from offline rating. You know, the offline rating
that's annoying, yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge problem. You know, especially if you're like a 2-man crew or a 1-man crew. Every day you log in, your shit's pushed in, and it's just brutal. It's brutal. When I get to, I think I'm gonna go to Orson. Let me get something to drink real quick. Where's my cup? I'm excited. Tomorrow's Friday. What?
Tomorrow's my EDO.
What is EDO? Evaluation.
Day off. I get every second Friday off.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's not a bad gig. So you get a 3-day every second Friday. That's very nice.
Yeah, so the way they work it out is you do an extra half hour every day, and then after 9 days, you basically got a 3-day off.
Very nice. Very nice. Clever. How clever of them. Right? So you cut that commute cost over the course of a year, instead of putting miles on your car and, burning up tires and global warming. And
I'm working from home for nearly 2 years now.
Oh, that's crazy. You've probably worn through all your underwear at this point. We had a little phase of that. We had about 6 months of that, but
I wouldn't think you could work from home.
well, it got real bad where folks were getting real sick for a period of there. And so they were just trying to manage, like get a hold of who was getting sick, and so they were kind of shut stuff down. They were even shutting down the gyms and
Yeah, it's the same here.
let me go to Orson. I think I'm gonna cut this stream. I'm just trying to stay consistent. It doesn't have to be like revolutionary. I'm just trying to get a stream up every day.
Do some rock mining with us. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, I think so too. The another issue holistically too is content kind of dries up. Like people after probably 6 weeks, people have already ran through all the content, and so it's hard to keep watching the same content. Man, the cockpit view in these Mustangs are fantastic. This next patch, they're supposed to entirely redo the bounty mission system.
Like do some server instances.
Well, what I mean by that is like how how I've been bitching about how the oh wow, that pulled me right in. Shit, I didn't want to go. Shit, I didn't want to. I just wanted to go to the space station. I didn't want to go all the way into the planet. Shit, that pulled me. Okay, not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's do a landing. Landing gear down. The scaling though on the Delphi for these bunker missions just seems a little out of control, because I've probably done 50 or 60 of these tier 4 bunker missions, and I'm still just creeping through it. It's brutal. I'm about 65% through the bar.
You'll hit rank 5 just they do a reset.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Did I not? Did I think I bought a bunch of suppressors and then forgot to put them in my inventory. Shit. Shit. Whatever. I wanted to close this out and do a speed test and see what okay, let me see. Let me give myself a second to interact with some shit. I think Port Oralson sells weapons, if I remember correctly. I don't think they sell suppressors though. Yeah, I got my, here's my, they got a multicam. I could rock one of these. Let's do that. We'll just change it up.
In 10 minutes to download and install Atlas.
Nice. Nice. When you join, you're going to have to, I'm going to have to pull you in with Woosam and them. So that way you can, it'd be nice if I could fucking speak English, right? Fuck.
Is this like Rust where they like wipe every so often and you start from scratch?
But it's not, it's like every 8 months. It's not every month. It's,
Okay.
yeah, but what they do is they wipe when they patch. That's what it is. They wipe when they patch.
Yeah, I see that. Season 9 patch and wipe. I was looking at that Disney one. That didn't look too bad, but apparently there's a lot of griefing in it.
I'm not buying anything from Disney.
No.
I'm not buying a damn thing from Disney. Like, okay, let me close this out. Yeah, let me close this out.